This is Lindsay. It is whatever. It's May 2nd, 2025, and I'm just doing a video right now for my own documentation about this harassment smear campaign and revenge that's happening to me based on my having exposed these pervert fucking criminal narcissists for who they are. And so yeah, so what's happened in the past couple days, or like what happened like over about let's see, in the past week. Okay, yeah, this is what happened. Let me talk about it, because I've talked about this fucking asshole named Luis Valdez, who's a fucking perp, gang stalker, working for the fucking government and the police, whatever, working for that fucking Jew, Bob Sussman, and my mother, all these people, to try to discredit me and steal my inheritance. Okay, I know that it's all connected. And so I kept making videos about it, calling these people out, and that motherfucker has been trying to get revenge on me, trying to catch me when I'm weak or vulnerable or taking advantage of me. And whenever they do this, you know, this is all part of a smear campaign that these evil fucking demonic fucking perverts do, because that's exactly what they are, and they are predators. And they know good and well what they're doing. What they're doing is illegal, it's unfair, and so I'm going to keep on talking about what happened. So this stupid motherfucker, even though I had blocked him, had to change my number several times, he kept showing up, knocking on my door, harassing me, stalking me, telling me that I had to give him my new fucking phone number. So finally, because of the fear and the anxiety that these people cause, all the pressure that they inflict on their victims whenever, you know, they're doing this, you feel like, well, for whatever reason, he manipulated me into giving him my number. Again, the one after I've changed it now, like I had changed it, like that's like the fourth time that I have changed it in the past month because of this asshole stalker, narcissist, psychopath, sex addict, pervert, jackass, fucking crazy asshole. He is a fucking psychopath, no doubt about it. I can assure you that he is. And they project it and flip everything to make me look like the one who's crazy. No, he's a fucking stalker, opportunist, and a liar. Okay, so that motherfucker kept showing up, stalking me, harassing me. Finally, stupid me, and yeah, my mistake, right? Because I'm in a trap. Basically, they fuck you up so bad psychologically, mentally, that you feel trapped. And then you don't know who to, and when you try to explain what's going on to anybody, nobody believes you. Nobody understands. You try to call the police, they laugh at you. You try to tell somebody in your family, they don't believe you. As a matter of fact, they take sides with the fucking narcissist, at least in my case. So I didn't have anybody to listen to me or believe me. No real friends, nobody. Nobody understands what narcissistic abuse really is until you've actually been through it. Nobody's going to understand this kind of sexual abuse, sexual blackmailing, coercive abuse, harassment, stalking, exploitation, unless you yourself have experienced it. Meanwhile, myself being fucking surveilled everything I do by fucking drug dealer fucking idiots in the neighborhood, so you can imagine the stress I'm under. And then going to the gym, being fucking gang stalked by people, harassed at the gym, harassed on the freeways, harassed at the store. So, you know, it's like a lot of pressure. And then the fucking motherfucker shows up like about maybe a week and a half ago, right? The dumbass shows up. Oh, it's me, Lewis. Let me in. I'm coming to check on you. Give me your phone number. I'm going to pay your phone bill, blah, blah, all this bullshit. I'm like, dumbass, I fucking changed my number. My phone's not cut off. I changed my fucking number, idiot, and you're not getting my new number, okay? But you see, that they force you into doing things. They literally force you using pressure and coercive abuse. And that's what I'm trying to explain. That these motherfuckers intimidate you, they blackmail you, and they use abuse to get you to comply. And then they use plausible deniability to get away with their crimes. And this motherfucker has exploited me sexually in so many fucking ways. He's a fucking pervert, predator, asshole, criminal, shit fuck, dirty, asshole, liar. And he is. His name is Luis Valdez, and from what I understand, he works at Saks Fifth Avenue. And he's a fucking closet homo, misogynistic asshole. I believe he's gay. I don't know, but he's a fucking asshole, and he's trying to ruin my life along with other people and discredit me, smear campaign, so I'm talking about it because I'm sick and fucking tired of going through this shit, and I'm going to continue to talk about the abuses because I'm trying to just live my life. I have let that motherfucker go. I don't give a fuck about him. He's the one who keeps showing up at my house and stalking and harassing me. He's the one doing it. I have him blocked on Facebook. I don't give a fuck what he's doing. I don't want to know. I don't care. I can't stand him, okay? He is harassing me, stalking me. I'm a victim of stalking by a predator. So he manipulates me into going to get to this bar, right, to go get a drink the other day. And the whole thing was a setup, right? Whole thing was a fucking setup. He shows up here, manipulates me into going there. The whole thing was designed to try to get me to say stuff or to make me look stupid and foolish, right? So that they could record it with the fucking hidden cameras, the surveillance cameras, which obviously he wants to sit right under the fucking surveillance cameras so that I can get caught saying something stupid. Because all these people in that bar called The Other Woman over there on Fair Avenue were all involved with this stupid shit that he was doing to try to make me feel stupid or ugly or worthless or all the things that they do, okay? And I could sense that there was something going on, that he was lying, and I could feel that. I could feel it, because this last time was such a fucking setup. It's just made to make me look stupid. Only basically dragging me out in public to fucking smear my name and make me look fucking stupid. But in reality, all that he's doing is making himself look like a fucking idiot. All he was doing was making himself look foolish in the long run, because I can feel, I'm perceptive enough and intuitive enough to know when I'm being set up, okay? And this is part of this community gang stalking harassment that these people do to try to get revenge on their target, myself, the target of this asshole, and these other people in law enforcement, all these people, government people. They all know who I am. I don't know any of them by name, but they know who I am because of this asshole, whoever the fuck because of his fucking drug dealing or his past, whatever the fuck that he really does. They all know who he is. Okay, so he wants to be sure that I'm out with him in public to try to make himself look good or to try to smear my name and make me look stupid. And this is what they do to try to punish you. This is what these dumb fucks do. I'm content, and actually I have a lot of confidence in myself. If I can go to the gym every day and drive all that way every day, do they really think I'm that dumb to not fall, to see that was a setup, to not see that was a fucking setup there at that bar, The Other Woman? It was a setup the first time as well as the second time. And the second time that I went there, that he coerced me, manipulated me into going to that place, clearly a setup. Okay, first of all he does, he's a fucking flirt and a player, and quite honestly, I don't give a shit who he's with. I realized a long time ago this guy's a fucking liar, he's a sex addict, and he's a player. And when you're involved with men like that, don't ever expect them to be honest with you. Okay, if you're a female thinking that somebody like that, a narcissist like that, is going to ever be honest and direct with you about anything, even if you catch them fucking cheating or lying to you, they're going to deny it anyway, right? They'll deny it right to your face. You could see them, they cannot handle being called out for what they are. In other words, they have the superiority complex. They feel like you're below them because you're a female, for example, because I'm a female, because I'm not. Whatever kind of excuses they use to try to degrade and devalue women, as they see women as property, that you're just supposed to be a caretaker or a servant to serve them. That's how the misogynistic aspect of these men, that's their mentality, okay? Because usually they're raised in a house with a mother who's a subservient slave to some alcoholic or whatever, or the kid is born from an adult, a bastard child. Okay, and they didn't get enough attention from their father. The father's not around, the biological father, so they're raised by the stepfather, right, who the mother's married to, who happens to be an alcoholic with other kids. So it's a competition for them to who's going to get the most attention. You see, he's always in competition with everybody, including people in his own family, including his own siblings, including his stepfather, and he feels entitled that they owe him something. So all he talks about is like how he's going to get. He is a con man. No question about it. The man uses people for money. He doesn't care about people's feelings. He doesn't care who he steps all over to get what he wants from people. Because I had to go through that for the last 2+ years with his abuses, his lies, his manipulations, and his entitled attitude towards me. Expecting me to just bow down to his every need, treating me like a fucking prostitute, like I owe him something, like I'm no good, like I'm dirty whore. That's how he treated me, to the point that I started to believe that. And I know that I'm not like that way. I know who I am. I'm not going to let these people drag me to that level with all his fucking demonic, fucking satanic witchcraft shit that they do. Because these people, behind closed doors, they practice, I don't know what, some kind of satanic, dark shit that I don't do. I'm not involved with that stuff. I don't believe in that stuff. I don't believe in casting spells on people, because that shit is going to come back to get you. I've never done that to anybody, and I will never do that because it's stupid. I might not like people, and I might talk shit about people and say stuff out loud or say things in a video at the spur of the moment because I get angry, but I would never in a million years be dumb enough to do some kind of fucking witchcraft spell on somebody, because I don't even fucking know how to do that anyway. It's not who I am. But they're involved. A lot of these people are involved with voodoo. They're involved with dark magic. They're involved with witchcraft, satanic things that they will fuck with you. I have been fucked with so many times by women at the gym who I believe this motherfucker sent to fuck with me, or whoever sends out these witches to try to scare me or mess with me. And they're I don't know how else to describe it, but they're evil. They're witches. They are evil. Some of these people the flying monkey gang stalker people that they send to mess with me are evil. I can see it in their eyes. I can sense it in their behavior, and I try to keep my distance from people like that because it's very petty, immature, and it's going to fucking backfire on these people. If they don't have God in their lives, if they don't have the power of the Holy Spirit, this kind of shit is going to backfire on people who are dumb enough and immature enough to do that kind of demonic, satanic little shit that they do, these little spells, whatever that they do. And they do. This man's father is a fucking witch, by the way. This Luis Valdez's supposed stepfather is a fucking warlock, a satanic witch. And I know that these people are evil. I know that they're evil. I know that. There's something wrong with him. There's something wrong with the way he was raised, and he's taking it all out on me, and I'm not your fucking punching bag anymore. I put up with his fucking abuse and shit, demonic crap for more than 2 years now, and I'm done. And I want him to leave me alone. This is a public announcement that he better leave me the fuck alone. Quit sending your fucking flying monkeys to try to intimidate me at the gym, because it's not working. Quit doing a smear campaign, because it's not working. Because I see through your fucking facade in your fucking mask. You're very transparent. He's a very transparent, insecure alcoholic, and he projects all his shit onto anybody and everybody because he has a lot of anger issues that he never dealt with. And whenever you address these people with things that might be going on in their life, they get very offended, and then they project it onto you. Okay? So he was using me this whole time to try to regulate his fucked up emotions, to regulate the fact that he's a closet gay. Okay? I'm almost 100% certain that he hates women. He's misogynistic. He likes men. He's looking for approval from men that he hasn't found because his stepfather's an alcoholic. He doesn't have a male role model in his life who he can look up to, so he's always trying to impress men. And men who are always trying to impress men like that usually are misogynistic. Usually they don't really like women that much, or they like their mother, they worship their mother, or maybe somebody else in their family, but when it comes to a girlfriend, they treat you like fucking trash, like you're a fucking object, a slave, and this is what they do. This is what they do, and I can guarantee you, because this is a pattern that these people have, especially if it's a guy from a curse of the bastard, adultery, whatever. He doesn't know his real father. So he's taking all this shit out on me because I figured it out. He is blaming me for all of his stuff, like I'm his crutch. He acts like he can't function without me. He's the most neediest person I've ever seen in my life. Okay, and I'm just talking about it because I see it for what it is. He is a very needy man who cannot function by himself. He needs constant approval from men, from people with money, where he works, because he needs to impress people with his image, his status. That's all he cares about is his status. And if he can't get what he wants from a woman or somebody else, he punishes them in ways that are sexually abusive as well as other ways, to publicly embarrass them like he did to me at that bar because of my hair. He shows up the other day when I'm in the shower, right? I'm in the shower. This was like a couple days ago. Okay? And I'm talking about this because this is very true. This is all real. I'm documenting this abuse. Today's Friday, so it was on Monday, I think it was, or some day, Monday, I think it was a Monday. He shows up here, I'm in the shower, right? And I hear something at the door. I'm like, oh, I heard a knock, some kind of knock on the window or my door. I'm like, what's that, you know? And he didn't have my phone number, by the way, because I had already changed it and not given it to him this time. So I hear a knock. And I'm like, oh my God, you know, hopefully it's just a delivery person because I'm in the fucking shower. So I keep hearing a knock, right? So I put my towel on, I peek through the door to see, and sure enough, it's his car out there, and he's not, and he's like, I'm coming, I want to pay your phone bill, give me your phone number, I've been trying to call you, and I can't get through to you, no. Okay? Please open up, I'm coming, how are you doing? I'm coming to check on, what the fuck? A heat check? Fuck you, motherfucker. I'm doing fine. Okay? This is who the fuck do these people think they are? It's called harassing me. He's harassing me, violating my privacy. Okay? Violating my rights. So he's knocking on the fucking door. Stupid fucking me. I put some clothes on. I answer the fucking door. And then he budges his way in my house again. Basically forces his way in my house. Let me sit down. So he gets in this, the motherfucker was taking advantage of me. And I'm sitting here trying to fucking fix myself up with my wet hair, just got out of the shower, and this motherfucker is once again touching me all over the place, doing this abuse, this sexual fucking harassment shit that he does. And so he was doing that, and then he's like, oh, let's go get a drink. Let's go to that bar again. Let's go to that bar and have a drink. I'm like, I don't want to, Lewis. I was in the middle of, I have things I need to do. I don't want to, you know. I don't think so. I have things I need to do. Just go away. You're not invited in my house. I don't want to see you. Just leave me alone, okay? And that's what I was telling him. But then, for whatever reason, the motherfucker manipulated me into going to that bar, that same bar called The Other Woman, okay? Once we're there, the whole place, it's a fucking scene. It's a scene. It's all set up, okay? I could tell that they were just kind of expecting. You could see by the way some of these people were behaving. They were waiting to see how I was going to respond to his shit. And I could see it, that it was a setup. He's trying to get me to say things to make me look stupid or to lose my credibility. And I'm not that dumb. I'm more intelligent than he thinks, okay? I'm not dumb like that, like he thinks I am. I know how to control myself in public. I know how to treat people with respect, and I know how to compose myself, unlike this jackass who thinks that he can control anybody and everybody, but he's wrong about that. So we go there, get a drink, whatever, and he's like, oh, and then he orders the drinks, and he's, of course, flirting with the waitress as usual. He can't keep his eyes off the voluptuous lady working behind the bar, okay, with the light eyes and the blonde hair. He can't keep. He's a pervert. And you know what? He's like that with every woman. I'm not jealous. I'm just saying it is what it is. That's how these motherfuckers are. They stare at people. They look at people like they're objects. He was doing the same thing to her. He does this to every woman he sees. I've noticed when I'm with him in public, he stares at women like they're objects, and it's very uncomfortable, unsettling, the way he does that. And I don't even like being with this man in public because he makes me feel very uncomfortable the way he is. He's very perverted. Very perverted. And he gets all close to me and starts trying to act like he's, it's all fake act, like get touchy-feely with me. And then it's all for the fucking camera because there's a fucking surveillance camera right over the table watching everything. And then, and so By the time we leave, I see all the, it's like a big fucking circus act in there. All the acting, all the street theater shit. And I'm just like, I'm just watching it thinking this is fucking crazy. You know, how did I get myself in this situation for this man to try to make me look foolish? It's only making him look stupid in the end when they do this and lie to you like that and smear campaign you or whatever. In the end, it's only making themselves look like fools. Because I can catch on to this kind of thing. I have discernment, I have intuition, and I can pick up on these subtle things very easily because I pay close attention to my surroundings. So he failed at that fucking test, big time. Big time he fucking failed at that shit because I didn't fall for it. And then he's like, and the waitress comes back and she's like, your card didn't go through. So I don't know what happened, but apparently he got the drinks for free because I never saw him sign anything or pay for anything. He didn't pay for any of that shit at the bar. He didn't pay for any of those drinks. And apparently his card didn't go through. Strange, but I noticed that. And he just walked out without paying. And so that happened, and then we come back here. And he manipulates me into giving him my number again. And he's like, well, let me call me so I can see if it's the right number. He was pressuring me, putting me on the spot. So stupid me, my mistake, giving him my phone number again after I've gone through all this trouble to change it as many times as I have because of him and a few other people who are harassing me, but mostly because of him. You see how stupid that makes me feel? Yeah, I fucked up. I admit it. I had a couple drinks, but you know what? I don't drink that much. And the alcohol, yeah, I did. I had a few drinks. But you know what? Still, this man is a fucking sly motherfucker asshole, and he's a predator. And I wonder how many women he tries to do this to. Am I the only victim that he's ever done this kind of thing to? Am I the only person he tries to take advantage of sexually? And I have never had sex with that guy, thank God. Thank God I've never had that full on with that motherfucker because I don't want to. I wouldn't want to. I don't want all. I've already been infested with enough of his fucking demons doing shit that I didn't want to do to him because he would pressure me into performing to do something I never wanted to do around him. Ever. My fault. Okay, yeah. But he pressured me into doing it like blackmail, coercive abuse. To make me look like some bad person. He's a fucking asshole. He's a loser. He's a jackass. He's a self-absorbed jerk. And you know what? I don't give a shit who the fuck you're fornicating with. He cannot keep his fucking dick in his pants to save his life. He has been, the whole fucking time he was with me when I would ask him, so how many, are you involved with other women? Since you have been intimate with me in this way when we're doing these things that I don't even like doing, that you pressure me into doing, have you been intimate, like sexually active with other women? No, you're the only one. There's no one else. I promise you. Why would I look for anyone else when you give me what I want? Why would I do that? You satisfy me, is what he would tell me. Like I'm an object, that he's already got me, using me for something, which is obviously figure out what that is, okay? So, you see what they do? And then when you tell them no, you don't want to do that anymore, that you're done, you want to be celibate, you want to be left alone, that you're better off without them, and you're fine by yourself. No, I'm not going to take no for an answer. No, I need you. I have to have you. I'm not your fucking wife. I'm not your fucking girlfriend. I'm sure as fuck not your slave or your fucking maid. Or anything. Your caretaker, none of that shit, motherfucker. And this asshole needs to get that through his fucking head once and for all. That you don't fuck with me again. Don't mess with me. Don't come to my house. Don't come to my fucking property. Don't come near me. Because I will call 911. I will call the fucking police like they're going to do anything. But I will call the protective services and get a fucking restraining order on your fucking sorry ass. If you ever so much as come anywhere near my property again and harass me and stalk me, Mr. Luis Manuel Valdez, wherever the fuck your name is, if that's even your real name, which I don't know and I don't fucking care. I really don't give a shit. I don't want to know, but leave me alone. Leave me the fuck alone. And I'm going to put this fucking video on YouTube and maybe send it to your boss at work at Saks Fifth Avenue. Jesus, what's his name? Jesus? Who is it? Daniel? I'm going to let them know what you're doing to me. If you don't fucking leave me alone, I'm going to let them know I'm going to take this to the fucking police station and let them know what the fuck you're doing to me. So I have my evidence to back up what I'm saying, because I don't have a lawyer. I don't have a fancy lawyer or money to pay for all this shit that this motherfucker, he's exploiting me financially. He wants my money. He's been lying. It's financial abuse, because whatever the fuck, he thinks that he can control my money. Excuse me? It's my fucking money. Who the fuck are you to tell me what to do with my life, motherfucker? You see how these? If I ever had an employee, if I did have my own business and I had an employee like that, I'd fire his fucking ass so fucking fast. And all those little fucking flying monkey idiots, you're fucking done, fired, done. Move on and leave me the fuck alone, because I'm not falling for your shit anymore. You're done. You're fired. Get the fuck away. And that's what I would get rid of these motherfuckers.